Hey, and welcome to my video. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Chris, and this is Chris Astrology. On my channel, we're talking about psychology, astrology, enneagram, and all other interesting topics. So today I will be talking about Pisces, how to attract them, and all interesting details in relation with them. Pisces are very complicated sign to get a relationship with because they are very spiritual people and they have a lot of things going on in their minds. Pisces is one of the most artistic people, and all Pisces I know have done some interesting art in their lives. Some of them were drawing and were artists, some of them were writers or poets, some of them were actors. At least every Pisces has at least one art they're skillful at. But also, Pisces are very sensitive, so it's very easy to hurt their feelings. To be honest, I never had a successful relationship with Pisces myself because I think like I never understood what the Pisces partners really wanted from me. Because Pisces people are very picky and they know what they want, but it's hard for them to express what they want. They want their partner to be their soulmate and they want their partner to read their mind. And there's nothing wrong with it because it means that Pisces people are very passionate and very sensitive and they will do everything with people they love. But they want the same in return, and like sometimes when the person is hard for them to say what they want, it's hard to understand what we want. I have very good Pisces friends, but in relationship it never worked for me. Also, Pisces are very spiritual. A lot of them like astrology, tarot, or some other spiritual practices. For example, my aunt is a Pisces, and she was one of the first people who taught me how to do astrology readings. So I think that Pisces usually have very spiritual practices, and they're very interesting people to talk to. Also, I think because Pisces are very sensitive and romantic, sometimes they can have tendencies to fall in abusive relationship. Most Pisces I know either not in committed relationship at all in their lives, or they sometimes have some relationship where people violated their boundaries. It's because the Pisces is the ruler of 12th house, and 12th house is very spiritual, very fluid house. So sometimes Pisces or people with strong 12th house has difficulties with keeping their boundaries. So I think every Pisces should know, but it's okay to say no and to protect their rights. Most things why Pisces sometimes can get an abusive relationship is because they want to do everything for people they love, and sometimes they can choose the interests of the people they love above their own. And of course, nobody should do it. You should first of all put your interest first and then help others. And every party should understand it so they can be able to protect themselves from people who can try to use them. Also, Pisces are very likable people. They very gentle and they're very smooth. Usually they're very beautiful as well or handsome. And they usually have very good aura. It's interesting to know not a lot of people think about it, but water sign people are usually very sexual. Most Scorpios, Cancers, or Pisces I know were very sexual people. But usually when we talk about sexuality, we think about fire signs because, like like Sagittarius, we're not committed people, so probably we have a lot of partners because like we don't care and can sleep with whatever we want. Like, of course, it's not true, but Sagittarius can be very loyal partners as well. But it's the first thing which comes to mind when we talk about sexuality. But we should remember that yes, fire signs most likely can have a lot of casual sex. They probably the best element for people to have casual relationship. But water dominant people are also can be very sexual because the Scorpio is the ruler of 8th house. In 8th house is ruler of sexuality. So water sign people, and especially Pisces, can be very sexual and sensual as well. but they put very deep meaning into sensuality. So yes, Pisces are very sexual people, but usually we don't see just a casual relationship. We're usually very picky with our partners, and they see sex as very tantric and very deep practice. So we're very picky with who we have sex. But if we have people we like, we would be very sexual with them because Pisces is a ruler of escapism, and we can see sexuality as a way of practicing escapism. So some of them can see sexual practices as type of self-care or care for other people, and they can see their sexual activity as a spiritual way of honoring their body and soul of their partner. So yes, usually Pisces are very sexual people, and they usually start dating and having sex pretty early. But they often usually put their soul into it, and they're very picky with whom they would have sex or date. And usually Pisces are very prone to be in relationships because they attach to people very well. I know, like, even Pisces who didn't have good relationship would still remember their partners, and if their partner ever hurt them, they would still remain with this pain. But on the other hand, if a Pisces partner was very gentle and very honoring of them, Pisces will forever remember them as well, and they will honor this partner forever. And no matter how relationship ended, Pisces remember all their partners, and they still love them a little bit. Maybe if it wasn't a healthy relationship, Pisces would be a little bit still angry about their ex, but they still have feelings for their exes no matter how relationship ended. And there's nothing wrong with it because just if Pisces ever has sex with you or have a relationship with you, they put you into their soul and they don't separate with people that much. For example, I dated a Pisces in my late teens and I saw that person when I was older, and they showed me that they still had my address in their GPS. And we broke up before they showed it to me for more than 2 years ago, and we dated only for several weeks. But that person still had my address because they still were thinking about me. So yes, Pisces are very gentle, very sensitive people, but they also very picky with whom they put to their heart because they're not able to let go of their partners. So it's something for you to let know. If you ever want to date a Pisces, you should know that they will have feelings, and it's very hard for them to just let go of the person they fall in love with. Usually, if Pisces get married, they will have very healthy families, and the Pisces I know, they usually are more open-minded with their children. They want their children, and especially boys, have more freedom. Usually, their children are starting to work and drive very early, but Pisces would still very care for them, and their kids would be very important for them. And I think most Pisces want to have a healthy family life with a spouse, and maybe or maybe not with several kids. So I think yes, like they are very Pisces are very easy to fall in love with, and they usually get feelings, but they're not casual about their relationship. Their ultimate goal is to have a family and just to have their home. Even Pisces who don't have kids, they usually still get married in their 30s or even earlier, and they still have some people they see as their family. For example, I knew Pisces who didn't have any children at all, but they were married for several years, and they had very close friends who lived in the same house with them, and they saw them as more like chosen siblings. So yes, even if a Pisces would not have children for some reason, but still probably would like to get married and have chosen family around them, because usually Pisces crave to have home. I think Cancers and Pisces are very similar because both Cancers and Pisces can be very sexual, but we're not sexual in the case of casual dating. We're more sexual in the way of sensual tantric experiences. and be very gentle, and their ultimate goal is to have people they can call their home, no matter what kind of home it will be. I hope you enjoyed my video. If you want to see more videos like this one, please like and subscribe. I upload new videos every week and you will never get bored. This was the end of my Hot Track to the Zodiac Signs series, and I'll be doing next series next week. If you want to see which one it will be, please subscribe to my channel and I will get you updated. So, yes, and also check out my Enneagram videos if you're interested in Enneagram. I am ending this series this week as well, and I will be doing a video about Enneagram 9. So if you're interested in topics like this, please subscribe, and I hope to see you all soon in my next videos. Please leave a comment if this video touched your feelings, and yeah, see you around. Have a nice day. Goodbye.